Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a Q&A video for you guys, and I feel like I haven't done one of these in a while, but they're so fun to film, so I'm really excited to answer a bunch of your juicy questions. And yes, if you're wondering, I have pre-filmed this video and I'm posting it right now during my recovery for my ACL surgery that I'm getting in 2 days. Today is Monday and I'm getting on Wednesday, but I'll probably post this next week because I know recovering for an ACL, for my ACL surgery, I probably won't be filming videos. So yeah, in case you're wondering, this is pre-filmed, but I just wanted to make sure I was still posting video for you guys during my recovery. And without further ado, let's get into the questions. Quickly, I was realizing that most of the questions are about Max, so just be prepared. This is a Q&A with the majority of it being about having a boyfriend. First question: how do you stay so fit but eat so much? So I've been noticing actually a lot of comments about this. A lot of people were noticing. I remember I read a comment the other day and it was like, you've clearly lost weight, you look really good, can you like talk to us about that, because it seems like you just kind of eat whatever you want, and I know you've lost weight, like we can tell, you look great, whatever. So yes, I have, without making this way too long. Ever since I quit like lightweight rowing after freshman year of college, I pretty much gained the freshman 15 like right as I quit, because being an athlete, working out so much and eating so healthy, like wasn't gaining any weight, right? But then from working out less, eating really whatever I want, drinking more, stuff like that, obviously gained weight. But I would say since then, since like going into sophomore year gaining weight, now like senior spring in college, I've kind of lost all of the weight that I've gained, and I'm almost back to my lightweight rowing weight, just because that's just kind of what has happened. It wasn't even really on purpose. I really don't stress about it, and staying, like you said, staying fit, the eating so much, honestly, I think a big part of it is like just listening to my body. And this isn't like some big secret that you are looking for, but I feel like I eat out a lot more now just having a boyfriend, and I really do eat whatever I want. Like, did we get McDonald's flurries and french fries last night? Yes. Does that make me feel the best? No, but sometimes it's just like fun and what you want to do in the moment. And yeah, I'm kind of just like living my life now, like YOLO. If I want a cinnamon bun, I'm gonna have a cinnamon bun, you know? But I do work out pretty consistently. Even you guys saw my like ACL workout routine. It's just something that makes me feel so much better when I'm working out, and makes me like feel a lot healthier, and I know is allowing me to eat whatever I want. So it's just kind of like a balance. And I feel like before, when I would eat junk, I would eat like way too much of it, and now I eat junk like moderately. So I think that is kind of answered your question. I think what I've learned just growing up and living my life through college is, instead of eating like a whole pack of cinnamon rolls, maybe I can eat like 2 or 3. Does that make sense? I think I've just learned how to eat in moderation, and just like checking in with myself, like, am I hungry, am I full, like that kind of thing. So I think that's kind of what's helped me the most, but really I do eat whatever I want. What are your favorite things about Max? Hi, I love you so much. I love you too. And this also isn't like probably a juicy answer that you're looking for, but honestly just how kind he is. And I feel like that's such a girl thing of me to say, like, oh, he's so sweet, but he literally is so sweet, and that's something that just stuck out from the beginning to me about him, if that makes sense. Yeah, just like how he treats me is like never how a boy has treated me before, and honestly scared me in the beginning, because I was like, why is this boy so nice? And it shouldn't be like that. I just wasn't used to a man treating me so well and like respectfully and just kind, like just his sweetheart. But also not even me, I just noticed like how he goes about life and how he treats everyone, like literally strangers on the street, like waiters at restaurant, just like everything. He's so kind and just like outgoing and sweet and like humble, and yeah, so just how kind he is. That was a long answer. Are you actually in school? And yes, I am. I'm a senior at Boston University and will graduate in May, so that answers that. Do you plan on having a family YouTube channel once you get married and have kids? I think so. Like, yeah, because people always ask me like, how long do you think you'll do YouTube for? When do you think you'll quit? And I'm like, never. Like, I love YouTube. Like, this is so fun. Like, I just think back to 9th grade me starting in my room on my white MacBook and just like having so much fun with it, and not having a care in the world of what anyone thought or like who it was for other than myself, and like sharing what I wanted to say with you guys and like getting your feedback and stuff. It's just so fun, and I like love it so much, like genuinely, that I feel like I'll never quit. And so yeah, I feel like when I transform, grow into my adult life, there will be probably a transformation on my channel, and I'm sure I could show kids and husbands and just adult life. So yeah, stay tuned. I think that will be like 10 plus years from now, but yeah. How long have you and Max been together? PS, love you. I love you too. And it is March 4th today. That's so crazy. It's March already. We started dating October 21st, so like 4.5 months. And that's so weird because I feel like I've known him forever. Like 4.5 months isn't even that long, and I feel like we've been together forever. What is something that you regret? I thought this was a good question to answer because I just want to preface and say I really try to live my life with no regrets. I really don't have many regrets, because I really think anything that's happened like happens for a reason. I so like believe that. And so people are like, do you regret rowing freshman year? And I'm like, heck no. Like, it taught me so much being a D1 athlete. Like, taught me that it wasn't for me all 4 years because I just could not handle that life, but it taught me so much. It taught me like discipline during that time, and just like relationship type things with people, and yeah, stuff like that. So I really try not to have regrets. Maybe something that I actually regret is not applying to more colleges, because if you guys know, I only applied to Boston University, and Lucy and I were so like tunnel vision looking at schools that just had lightweight rowing that narrowed it down to like 8 in the country, or however many have lightweight rowing teams, which is very few. And then once we took our official at BU, we just were obsessed, and I was like, I'm going here, right? So I kind of wish I applied to more schools just to see if I would get in. Like, I knew I was going to BU, but like part of me wishes I applied to like Stanford or Harvard just to like see, you know, or like I feel like I probably would have ended up at a school in like the South because I love the warm weather if I wasn't trying to row in school. But luckily once I quit, I love BU and I love Boston, so I'm lucky that I still love it here. That was a really long answer too. I'm trying to be quick, guys. I just could talk forever, you know me. This says, how many kids do you want? And I thought this was fun to answer because, again, this is like 10 plus years from now. But I spoke to Max about this yesterday. I'm like literally psycho. I think my ideal number would be 3. Just because, and Max said no, because then you have like the middle child and the older and the younger child, whatever. And we both had families where like he has a sister and I have a sister. So we both had like two kids, if that makes sense. So he was like, I think my ideal number is like 2 kids. But I always thought with Lucy growing up that I wish we had more siblings because I feel like big families are so fun. So I think 3, maybe 2, I don't know. Do you think you drink and go out more or less now that you're 21 than you did before? Oh my gosh, so much less. Guys, I'm a grandma. Like, I literally don't go out anymore. I'm sure part of it is having a boyfriend and being injured. Like, I went out on, today's Monday, I went out on Saturday, and it was like the first time I went out in like so long. Like, I just like really don't go out that much anymore, and I feel like as you get older you just kind of grow out of that phase, and I was like completely in that phase like sophomore, junior year, and I feel like I just grew out of it because you start to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be hungover all of tomorrow and not be able to like accomplish anything, you know? So definitely less, but I feel like it's whenever that phase hits you in life, and maybe it doesn't hit you at all and you are just really I don't know, productive, and don't do that. But I'm happy that I got it out of my system, like, and that I don't have to do it when I'm later in life. You know, like I feel like athletes in college that are like busy and can't go out all the time probably go crazy after college. I don't know. This says, what made Max different from other guys that you've talked to? I thought this was interesting too because he is so different than like guys I've talked to in the past, and that's why I was freaked out in the beginning that he was so nice to me. I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you being nice to me? And it was really like, what was wrong with me that I was used to being treated like crap, and I just like didn't know, you know? So yeah, I just want to tell you guys, like, boys should treat you really nice and respectfully, and it shouldn't surprise you. Like, it's messed up that that happens. Like, Lucy's always like, that's literally messed up that like surprises you, you know? But back to the question, what did it say? What made him different? Okay, obviously just how like respectful and kind he was, but also like maturity is a huge thing, and he is like the first guy that's like really older, not really older than me, he's like 2 years older than me, but he just turned 24. I'm about to turn 22. Oh my gosh, in 1 week from today I'll be 22. That's so weird because I feel like I just turned 21. But he's not that much older than me, but I feel like the age difference is something that probably leads to like him being more mature than guys I've talked to in the past. And I feel like I would always just talk to like children, you know? So just really mature, yeah, just like has the shit together. So that's like a big difference. He's just very mature, respectful, like adult, like not like baby. This says, are you Christian? If so, are you Catholic? And yes, I'm Christian and I'm Catholic. Are you in love with Max? Yes. This one says, what's your biggest, I like that his questions are just like sprinkled throughout. This is, what is your biggest advice for freshmen wanting to join Greek life? And I saw this one a lot, so that's what I thought I would answer. Don't be nervous, because I remember being so freaking nervous. I was a sophomore, obviously, if you guys know, because I was rowing freshman year, didn't even know like Greek life was a thing here, like what it was, like never thought I'd be in a sorority. And then sophomore year, I was like, wait, I should join a sorority. Like I want to like meet friends and meet more people at BU. Like BU is such a huge school. So my advice would be just be like literally so yourself. I know that probably sounds cliche, and like don't be nervous, because I was like so nervous. I remember the night before being like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up, like I can't do this. But no, like the girls that you're talking to going through recruitment are just as nervous to talk to you as you are talking to them, and you really want to just show off like who you are to see if you would like fit in with them and see if they seem like girls that you could be really good friends with, they could be your bridesmaids and stuff like that. So yeah, I just feel like talking about stuff that really interests you and stuff that you like doing and seeing like kind of how the girls are in the sororities, and like yeah, just don't be nervous, just be like excited that you're gonna meet like so many cool new friends. And it just helped me make like my best friends at BU and like branch out so much. So that's my advice. This says, will you and Max move in together after graduation? Oh my gosh, this is like the biggest question. I saw this so much. Everyone's like, where are you gonna live? Are you guys gonna live together? Are you gonna move in? Blah, 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 where are you gonna be? So the answer is no. And me and Taylor are actually going to move into an apartment together in June, and we'll probably sign like a year-long lease, because that's just how it is, in Boston. And I'm so excited about it. Taylor and I lived together sophomore year, junior year, and we're like best friends. I went to high school with her. Like we just can live together and coexist so well, and it's gonna be so fun like living with my best friend. So I can't wait. I get sad that I don't see her as much because she's so freaking busy, if you guys know her, and I literally see her building right now with my eyes out my window, but I just don't see her as much because we don't live together. So I'm so excited to live with her. And no, I'm not living with Max because, for one, like I said, we've been dating 4.5 months, and that's really not that long. And yes, I feel like we're both like adults, like an adult life at this point in our lives, but I for sure want to be in Boston. I love Boston. I saw that question a lot too, people being like, are you going to stay in Boston? If not, where would you be? If I didn't live here, I'd probably be in New York City. I always thought that. If you go back to my old videos, I probably said like, love Boston, but I'm moving to New York the second I graduate, and that is just not the case anymore. Like basically when I lived there 2 summers ago in the East Village, I loved it, but I just realized how easy it is to fall into like an unhealthy routine kind of thing. Like I was just living my best life, going out every single night, like yeah, just that kind of thing. And I kind of don't want to be tempted by being in New York, where you can go out every night and just spend literally so much money. I feel like living in New York, your money just disappears through like diffusion and osmosis. I don't even know, like just being there is so expensive. So that's kind of a part of it too. And I don't need to be there. So yeah, I just love Boston. Like I'm obsessed with going to school here. I love the city. I love like everything there is for me to do here. I like that I feel like it's a smaller city, more manageable, less overwhelming. It's like clean. I know so many people here. So yeah. Oh, and a ton of my friends are juniors going to be seniors, like Louisa and everybody, and I would literally die if I couldn't see them next year. I'd be so sad. Like my little Juliet, like she's only sophomore, so I'm staying here because a bunch of my friends are still here too, and I just love it here. Oh, but to get back to the question, Max will be here over the summer, so that's gonna be really fun. I always talk about how excited I am for the summer, for us like both be in Boston and just like have so much fun in the sun. But in the fall, he doesn't know where he's gonna be yet, and he probably won't be in Boston, and we'll have to do long distance Celio, which I'm not excited for, but so many people do it. Lucy can do it. Her and her boyfriend have been dating over a year, and he lives in Ireland. So if they can do it, anybody can do it, right? Arlen's girlfriend, Anna, lives in Australia, and he lives in Boston. So I'm not worried. It'll work out. Everything happens for a reason. It works itself out, right? but no, we're not living together after graduation. This one says, how do you stay motivated to work out even before your ACL injury? PS, love your channel. Thank you, girl. How did I stay motivated before and now? Okay, honestly, now I feel like I'm almost motivated even more than I was before, because I'm like, I am not letting this define me in my life, and I know I'm gonna be back to my normal self in no time. It's not really no time, it's a lot of time. Like Max is like, honestly, for you to feel like normal again, it'll probably be like 8 months, and like maybe 6 to 8 months. And you can honestly like start spinning maybe like 10 weeks after surgery or something, but it really just depends like case to case, and like not gonna feel normal, will probably feel very weird. Like after surgery in 2 days, I'm not gonna be able to like lift up my leg, you know? And you guys know, so many of you have been sending me crazy comments and stories of your ACL injuries, and I know how tough it really is, and everyone's like, it's honestly, like, it's brutal. I'm not gonna lie, worst experience ever. Like, all my friends are saying that. I just look at how active and, like, killing it all my friends are. Literally my most active friends. Taylor, literally running marathons. Max, playing hockey. Danny, dancer. Abby goes to like every workout class 10 times a day. Like they literally are the most active people, and they all tore their left ACL, went through surgery, the recovery, the whole deal. So, wait, it's like, it's me trailing off. How do I stay motivated though? So they really help me stay motivated, because I'm like, I can like see my end goal down the line and like where I know I'll be and where I can be. And so that really motivates me just to like work as hard as I can to get there as fast as I can. Because I'm like, if I do my PT exercises every day, I will be in better shape sooner than later, if that makes sense. So that really motivates me. And before the injury, I was probably less motivated and would be like, oh, I'm tired today, not work out. But what motivates me is I'm like, Gretchen, someone told me this, I forget who it was, and I was like, that is like so true. You will never feel worse after working out. Like you're always gonna feel better. So that's something that motivates me, is I'm like, okay, oh, I'm tired, I don't wanna work out, but like I'm gonna feel better after, and I'm gonna be proud of myself, and I accomplished something, and it's something that just makes me feel so much better. Like I don't care what I look like really, it's just like how it makes me feel. Like it feels so good to like do something for your body and sweat and like accomplish something. So that's what really helps me stay motivated the most, I would say. Just doing it for myself, ladies. This says, give us the deets on how college frat parties actually are. Saw this one a lot too. I have to be honest that I haven't been to like a college party, frat party in over a year at this point probably. Like I said, I'm a grandma. But I would say they are actually dirty and like sloppy. Like if most of you are in college, you know. Yeah, that's just how they are. So I wouldn't say you're missing too much if you don't go, but they are fun if you're in, like I said, that vibe of life where you just want to be like, whoa, with your friends and being really social. So they're fun. They're just like dirty. Like never wear your nice shoes. Like wear your dirty frat shoes and do your thing, sister. This says, how did you get your abs? So this is kind of like what I talked about in the beginning. I would say my abs are very like genetic, because I'm someone that's kind of always had like ab definition no matter what, and for the past like 2 years I probably didn't do abs, and I like just started doing them again because I can with my ACL injury. So I really don't do core as much as I should, or maybe it looks like I do. So I'd say I would have to say I'm very lucky with like genetics, and maybe a part of it is like when I would row, I would do tons of core and like insane amounts of cardio that would just make me really like lean and shredded. So maybe it's kind of left over from that too. But yeah, I would say Lucy and I are lucky and always kind of have like ab definition. I feel like my mom always did growing up, so thanks, mama. This says, where is this sweatshirt from? And this is from Subdued. I got it in Paris last fall, and Subdued is literally like only in Paris, and like I know they have one in LA too. They're not really that many places, but yeah, they have really cute stuff. I always describe it as like an expensive Brandy Melville. Like it seems a lot like Brandy, but maybe a little more expensive, and I think this sweatshirt is so fun. This says, did you ever get injured before, maybe when you were a rower? And yes, I got a stress fracture in my rib freshman year, and I also have a herniated disc in my back from rowing. It's crazy. Rowing can really mess you up. You guys know Lucy is like extremely injured in her back. Rowing just so much stress on your body, you know, hence the stress fracture in my rib. Oh my god, it was so painful. But yeah, I feel like it's just taught me a lot, and like my back will still hurt me from my herniated disc, and sometimes literally I swear my rib, like my back, like where the stress fracture my rib was, will like be tight and like bother me. But I feel like it just pushes me to work even harder and do exercises that I know are gonna help me feel better. And like working out always helps like tightness or soreness feel better than being like sedentary and doing nothing, you know? So yes, I was injured before from rowing, and part of the reason I quit, and happy that I wasn't injured further. And the last one I will answer is, are you scared for your surgery? And this question scares me because I get it a lot. So many people have asked me, am I like scared for my surgery? And honestly, no, because I think a part of it is because my orthopedic surgeon are like my best friend's dad. So I've known him growing up, and yeah, he's the best. And so he makes me feel so much better about it and so comfortable, and he does like a million of these surgeries, right? So I'm like not worried. And I have 4 close friends that all had their left ACL torn and repaired and have gone through recovery, like I said. So yeah, it makes me not scared because I'm like, look at them now, they're fine. Yes, this is going to suck. Yes, I'll be on my ass for like a week for better term, for better, yeah, you know what I mean. Sorry to swear. Is the A word swear? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna be out of commission for a bit, and it is gonna suck. It's gonna be really bad. It's probably gonna be worse than my wisdom teeth when I got like an infection and a terrible fever, and I like lost 10 pounds for like a week. Like I thought that was it. I thought I was dying. So this is probably gonna be worse than that. But I think about how bad I felt during that week and now where I am. Like I know it's temporary. I know where I'm gonna be in a year. I will be fine. So not really scared. Probably the morning of I will, but I know it's gonna be okay. So if you guys can get through your ACL surgeries and all my friends, I can too, right? So sorry I'm chatty. I thought that was gonna be a quick one. Probably not that quick, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.